Welcome to Pit Stop. This is very special, right? This is the world's largest air-cooled boxer engine. What you see here is one cylinder with 901 cc of capacity on your right and same as well on your left as well. So there are two cylinders. This is the BMW R18, which pays homage to the 1936 BMW R5 Cruiser, I believe. Yes. So this bike is special in so many ways. I don't even remember the last time I read about a BMW Cruiser anywhere in the near past. So at the time when American cruiser manufacturers are going out of our country, at the time where the global market for the cruisers are not doing so well, BMW has taken an initiative and brought this magnificent, old school, charming cruiser which has got lots of specialities and lots of chrome as well. So we are going to talk about this 1800cc BMW R18, which has got a stunning boxer engine. So even visually this is very special. So we are going to talk about this bike today. So before getting into the video, guys, please subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications, and please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. So to talk about the BMW R18, let me just start with the key. So actually this is a keyless ignition, a typical BMW key, I would say. It's written first edition on it. So this is the first edition model, which is actually a bit costlier than the normal variant because you get lots of chrome and a bit of other elements as well. So the BMW R18 is a classic looking retro cruiser. I can just look at it all day long without any issues. Seriously, guys, this is a collector's edition, I would say, because you will just have to admire the beauty. You can just admire the way this bike is designed. This is very special. Just take it out for a spin. You will get so many queries. Even people will ask for autograph, if I would say it that way. Seriously, this is such a beauty, seriously. You can just, it's not about riding or it's not about anything else. You can just admire the beauty. You can just put it in your bedroom because you can just look at it all day long. That's what I feel about this retro cruiser. BMW has taken an initiative and brought this bike and they have designed it in such a brilliant way, I would say. If you take a look from the front end, we have the round looking headlamps which gives it a very retro look, but at the same time there is a modern touch for it because we get an all LED headlamps. That is the specialty over there. And we have lots and lots of chrome here in the first edition model. Just look at it, even the handlebars are chrome. If you take a look from the side profile, the entire portion of the bike is covered with chrome. So another speciality of the bike, I would say, is of course this two cylinders which are like protruding out of the bike. Actually it's almost until the handlebars, so that you need not worry much about how we can handle the bike, but still this is a very distinctive design element, I would say, because the boxer engines, it is almost both cylinders are 901 cc in capacity, and altogether it's 1800 cc. Both the cylinders are like it's coming out of the bike and it's protruding outside, and it is covered with chrome. It's a very distinctive thing to look at, and it's a beauty actually. Just look at the chrome. The chrome flows all the way from the front end all the way till the fishtail pipe exhaust. So that is another specialty. If you take a look at the exhaust, we have twin exhaust pipes available. Both of them designed in a fishtail pipe exhaust design, and it's completely covered with chrome, guys. That is the major specialty over here. And right behind the LED headlamps, we have a very retro looking analog instrument cluster, so that shows speed, and we have a very small digital screen as well in middle, which shows all the basic information like the trip meter, the ride modes and everything. And this bike gets ride by wire technology. We have 3 riding modes, which is rock, roll and rain. So the rain gives you a very smooth experience. The throttle inputs will be very smooth. It will not be aggressive at all. If you put it in even the braking, everything will be very smooth. So you don't end up doing something else. It will be very convenient for you to ride the bike on rain mode initially. Then we have the roll mode, which is a bit more aggressive, but I wouldn't say that it's much different from rain. Then we have the rock mode. In rock mode, the throttle inputs will be very much aggressive. In rock mode, the entire feel of the bike will be very much different from that of the rain mode. But still, I'll talk more about the riding when I am riding the bike. But as of now, to talk about the design, it's just timeless. Seriously, it's just timeless. It's a collector edition, I would say. And even the fuel tank, the pinstripes on the fuel tank, everything looks very, very classy, and it's really a beauty. We have a BMW logo over here. We have a BMW logo up behind, and classic styling is what makes the BMW R18 very, very special. So you will be wondering how much does this weighs, right? So actually it weighs 345 kilogram. This machine, most of the weight goes to the engine actually. As I've mentioned, it's the largest boxer twin in the world, 1800 cc of capacity. And so to talk about the bike's ergonomics and everything, actually we have a pretty comfortable riding position. Actually I don't prefer keeping the foot in front because of the engine. It is a single riding position just like this, nothing more, nothing less. It's quite comfortable. I don't have any complaints about that. And the seat height of the bike is at 690 millimeter. So it's actually quite comfortable. We sit pretty low, just like a cruiser. And the fuel tank capacity is at 16 liters. So overall, out on highway runs, you will be getting close to 14 or 15 kilometer per liter. Inside city, it will drop below 10 kilometer per liter. So it's quite a good range it will offer. But we don't have any, just like the cruiser, any other cruisers, we don't have any fuel notification. We will get a notification once the fuel is low. At that time, immediately we will have to fuel the bike. So the first edition BMW R18. So to talk about the specific features, we have a hill hold control as well, and the engine drag torque control is incorporated in the traction control system. So we have an anti-locking braking system as standard, and the front brake lever has combined braking function for effortless braking. So if you take a look at the front, we have twin disc at the front and we have a single disc at the rear. So we have 4 brake calipers. So overall, it's all about the gleaming chrome and metal magnificence of a cruiser. So the standard BMW R18 is actually priced a bit lower than the first edition. So the first edition is actually almost about 2 lakh higher than that of the normal BMW R18. So to talk about the wheelbase, it's actually 1731 mm. And the suspension of this bike is has a 120 mm travel at the front, and we have a 90 mm travel at the rear. So even though the bike looks like it will scratch the underbelly most of the times, it never happens. 99% of the time, if you go over a speed breaker in a decent speed, it will not it will not touch the underbelly, or it will not scratch the underbelly at any point of time. So you can just be very confident about that, but just don't go over speed breakers at a very high speed, so that automatically what happens is that the suspension adjusts a bit when you go over a speed breaker, so that it will be very convenient for the bike to not get scratches on the underbelly. So this is all about the gleaming chrome and the magnificent looking BMW R18. what makes the BMW R18 even more special? The exposed shaft drive. It gives you a different feel when you take a look at the shaft drive, right? So for this capacity of a motorcycle, for this capacity of to handle this capacity of a weight, you actually need shaft drives, and here is the shaft actually which rotates when you throttle the bike. So when you are on standstill and when you turn on the bike, actually it vibrates. See, I'll show you. So actually, if the bike is in standstill and if you are just playing with the throttle, it will give some very nice vibrations to the handlebar. Actually, that feels very good actually, because you know it is that old school charm. And but at the same time, when the bike is on roll, you don't feel much vibrations to the handlebar at all. You feel a very smooth ride. So I'll talk more about the riding part when I'm riding. Let me ride the bike. Let me take my jacket first. Okay guys, so let's start and crank up the BMW R18. So let me tell you, first of all, I'm not going to do a proper review and all. I'm not going to talk about the pros and cons. I'm just showing you the experience of this bike, because seriously, this is a masterpiece. This is a collector's edition. This should not be reviewed. This should only be experienced. So I am sharing my experience here. Let me crank up the bike. Can you see that? When I am giving the throttle, there is a very good vibrations which is coming to the handlebar, and also at the same time the bike is, you know, the Boxer engine is almost vibrating, and it just pushes the bike to one side. Alright, so I have put it in on rain mode. So let me just start the bike. Okay, so in rain mode, let me tell you, the experience, the throttle input, everything is so smooth that you don't realize you are riding a very big bike like this. So the advantage is that a very good fuel efficiency, and you don't kill yourself in rain mode. That's what the rain mode is all about. So very smooth, very smooth. As you can see, even if I do like this, a very smooth throttle only will be coming, not like the rock mode at all. So I'll show you the rock mode as well. So just now I crossed the speed breaker, right? So the suspension automatically slightly adjusts a bit, and you don't need to worry about the underbody scratches. So it's very convenient for the BMW R18, because all the cruisers, it will have this problem of getting underbody getting scratched. So coming to the BMW R18, it's super smooth, it's super comfortable even to ride inside the city compared to other big cruisers. So here it is, another speed breaker. So the rain mode, super smooth, super silky smooth actually. Wow. So here we are. So let me take a ride across this roundabout. So if it's a long and sweep corner like this, of course you can, approach it in very decent speeds. Only thing is that the foot pegs, you will have to take care of the foot pegs, because when it scratches you will lose the balance. Wow. This is all about the rain mode actually. So when you really twist the throttle, the vehicle surges forward in a very good pace, but still overall experience with the rain mode is very smooth. I don't feel much of a difference between the rain and rock actually. Rain and roll, not rock. So the roll mode, let me put it in roll mode. Okay, now the bike is in roll mode, and seriously I don't feel much of a difference. Of course there will be internal difference, minute difference in throttle inputs and everything, but as of I feel there is not much of a difference. Okay, so now let me put it in rock mode. Rock mode is something like a sportness mode of the BMW cars. So everything of the bike changes. Even the throttle inputs are pretty sharp. This bike gets wow, 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 wow. You seriously need to hold on to the handlebars because of the huge wind force which is coming, and it gets 90 bhp of maximum power and 158 newton meters of torque. The torque is available right from the low rpm, so that it will be very much convenient for you to ride in slow speeds. The best advantage of the torque is that you can even ride at 60 km per hour on the 6th gear, and if you are riding on a very fast pace, you will have the option to cross 100 km per hour speed just on the 2nd gear. Actually, the bike feels very light when it's on the move. Only point where you feel the weight of the bike is when the bike is at standstill. So let me show you the acceleration of the bike. Wow, wow, wow. This is something crazy. So the best part about a BMW R18 Cruiser is that speed breakers it can cross with ease. It is much more convenient to use on a daily basis or inside the city, unlike any other cruisers. And the way which the R18 crosses a speed, for example, any other cruiser motorcycle, the the decent speed which it can do will be, for example, a heavy cruiser which it can do will be around 120 to 130. But when it comes to the R18, it can happily cruise at 140 160 km per hour. No, 140 I would say, on a very decent pace with very good comfort. And if you want to go further forward, you can even touch 180 km per hour, but given a proper straight road. If you have the beam to handle this sort of a bike, then you can do so many things with this, because this is a special bike. It's not, let me tell you, it's not about a performance riding or top speed riding. It's always about the experience. This bike can be enjoyed always at slow speed. Seriously, when you are riding it on, see the way which the bike goes forward on 2nd or 3rd gear, we can absolutely feel the torque. You can really feel the torque of the bike. Only thing you will have to be careful about is that you should not let the rear wheel spin. If you let the rear wheel spin, then you will not be able to handle the bike. If you are an expert in handling cruisers, then of course you will be able to, but I am not an expert. This is seriously and you get very good confidence when you are biking hard. Seriously, from wow. This bike is crazy. Seriously, I have rode the Indian Chief Vintage from Bangalore to Kerala, and even the Fat Boy, even the Fat Bob, everything I have rode. But this bike feels even more lighter compared to those bikes. And if you are a very good biker, seriously, you can do so much things. You can do very good high speed rides. You can do very good cornering at very good speeds. Look at this guy. Wow. This is like but be very careful, guys. This is a heavy bike. This is not meant for cornering. This is not meant for over speeding or anything. On straight roads, it's very comfortable. You can do very good triple digit speeds. Wow. This is a lovely motorcycle from BMW. Yeah. Woo. And one final run. Wow. You seriously need to hold on to the handlebars, because the wind is pretty high. At high speeds you don't have any sort of windshield or anything, so that is one thing which you have to be very careful about. Other than that, just enjoy the lovely experience, guys. This is a lovely motorcycle, a lovely motorcycle. Wow. So hope you guys enjoyed my experience of the BMW R18. To be very specific, guys, you know, we really don't want so many things in our life, right? But still we buy those things. So something because of desire, because of because of love, we buy few things. So something like that is the BMW R18. This falls in that category. If you have so much desire to buy a cruiser, if you have so much desire, or if you have so much love towards this classic retro looking bike, then you will definitely buy it. Because it's not, I'm not talking about the pros and cons of these bikes at all. I have already shared my experience of the ride now. So what I would like to mention is that this is a collector's edition, I would say. You can simply buy the car and park it inside your house. This is a historic piece, because just look at the way this bike looks. It's like, you know, screaming chrome and lots of visual things which you will really fall in love with. So seriously, guys, this is a lovely motorcycle. The best you can enjoy is on straight roads, and this boxer engine feel is something really special. I would say that the Fat Boy is even more heavier and even more powerful and everything, but this gives an entirely different feel, and especially the way this bike looks is really seriously cool. So that's it about the BMW R18. I'm seriously in love with this bike. This is a one-time experience, and the price of this bike is something around 19.15 for the base variant, and if you go for the first edition, which you can see here right now with us, it's actually 2.5 lakhs higher. It's actually around 21.5 lakhs or something. So that is about the chrome filled beauty, the BMW R18. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications, and please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Bye bye.